Welcome to my podcast. Today I'm interviewing Mom Gaming 45.
Hello.
This is some BS. Just ask the dang questions. Read the script.
Okay. What was your life like as a young child?
Back when I was a wee lad, me ma used to make me sit on the couch, drinking milk straight from her bottles. Until one night, she rolled me into elementary. I met a pretty lass. She was beautiful, but kind of smelled like...
So your first girlfriend was?
Ha, you wish. I ain't telling you that. Not that it matters.
Yeah, you were like 2.
And it's not my fault.
And you opened the door for her, and you were so sweet for her.
And then I tripped her on accident. Great times.
And then we moved.
Middle school years. I was harassed the entirety of it.
You played t-ball when you were in elementary school.
Hey, girl, I played that bone like no one's derriere.
You're not.
What? I'm sorry, can I not play my trombone?
No, let's start with elementary school.
We already did elementary.
You were playing t-ball and you played in the grass.
Because I was stupid as crap.
No, because you were bored. Because they put you in right field.
I was born. Yes, I was born in the fields.
Bored.
I was born in the fields.
Anywho.
I grew up working them. My mom didn't know, but I was plowing the fields while she was over there making the butter.
And then...
We moved to Alabama.
Yeah, but you spent most of your elementary in Georgia.
Hated it. Never lived in a redneck country. Word of advice for anyone listening.
You liked elementary school.
How's a hand? It's not safe when a teacher has to use a double-barrel shotgun to use the point at the the blackboard. Back in the olden times, Ma had to ride the carriage just to get to class.
You failed 4th grade.
Shut it. They don't need to know that.
Well, it was hard for you when we moved.
It was hard for everyone else.
'Cause
You know
were
why?
still in elementary school.
Then we came to Alabama, middle school years.
Yeah, you had some struggles.
Pissed myself.
No, you just didn't like it.
I don't like anyone.
Because people made fun of you.
People made fun of me. I was harassed, bullied, became suicidal. You know, average middle school years.
Yeah. Until you found yourself.
I didn't. You don't find yourself in middle school. That's what crushing life in high school is for.
Well, then we came here.
No, we're not done with middle school.
Well, middle school came here. You were still in middle school.
Right.
Okay.
When we came out here, back in
2019.
And tomato. Still in middle school. The people out here have been great. You only see the occasional racist, myself being one, but not heavy.
Right.
And of course, you see a lot of prostitutes. In fact, we have one in the back car. Say hi, Sandra. What's up, baby?
Stop.
Anyway, where was I? All right.
Middle school here. Remember
All right,
that?
hang on. Let me get an accent.
The hailstorm that you had that one time?
Ah, yes. Me father, we were in the hailstorm, pushing through the lands as we tried the Oregon Land Trail.
Well, stop talking like you're...
What be wrong, lass?
You should tell the story of how we came out here in your shoes.
Please no, that's a memory I choose to forget. For the podcast listeners, I had a pair of sandals that we wore out so bad it smelled like a dog's ass.
Smelled bad. And we had to throw them in the back of the moving truck.
And they just ceased to exist back there.
And we never did find them.
I wonder if they were still in that truck.
I don't know.
You like threw them and it's like stuck on the top.
It's probably in the garage somewhere. Fermented.
Permitting.
Yeah. We can make beer out of it or something.
You just made me uncontrollably gag.
Stinky feet beer.
That tastes like dog ass beer.
I'll put enough alcohol in it. You can't tell the difference.
That thing is by definition a chemical weapon. The thing was more deadly than the freaking mustard gas in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, geez, where was I?
And then we came here and you started at Aliante, Somerset Aliante.
From there, I was reborn.
And you liked it there.
High school it's been a journey. Met some friends, cracked some jokes, caused mass genocide, average day.
Played your trombone again.
Ah, yes. Sweet, sweet tromboners rose again.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knew us. We were called the Boners. I wonder why. It was strange. All the women flocked to us immediately.
And then you went on that band trip.
The band trip was fun. We went to Knott's Berry, murdered. We played bumper cars and someone's phone got tossed out of their pocket between the cars as we crashed into each other.
Whatever.
That's not a joke either.
Oh, goodness. That's awful.
And something I really gotta come clean. I stole some clothes from one of my friends and sold it to someone else.
And you went to the prom.
Let's just skip over what I just said.
Yeah, we went to the prom.
And then I met a pretty lass.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Well, that's normal.
Well, you're stupid anyway.
How many girlfriends have you had in high school?
I don't know. I lost count after the fifth one.
Do you remember any of their names?
Yeah, there was shut up, I got this. There was
Think, baby, think.
Yes, Billy. Wait, that's a guy's name. Wait, no.
Well,
There was one girl I always remember. I called her Vodka because she went down to me very quickly.
you need to stop. You are not putting on this little podcast without.
I called her Vodka. You know why? She was done with me in a minute.
Well, you had one girlfriend for a little bit.
Oh yeah, her. Needy. She was a real stick in the mud if the mud was a solid rock.
Silly boy.
Alright, we're southern. We're gonna do southern saying. She was more of a redneck than a mule kicking butt in a headbutting competition. I don't know. What's your sayings? Something about a dog-eat-dog world?
No, it's hotter than a two-neck goat in a butt kicking contest.
Girl, you make no sense. So anyway, she was as much as a flapjack and a jack flapple. A flapple?
You need to work on your southern insults.
We getting breakfast? All I gotta say is, she's more hot dog than a wiener dog and a sniffing butt hot dog.
You need to watch this video on southern insults.
Please, no. I don't want to lose my sanity today.
It says, one of them says, your mama don't even put sugar in her tea.
If anyone's hearing this podcast, please send help. I live at 2085 Horrible Joke Avenue. Please, God, help me. If I had to take away anything, I've changed as a person. I've
What?
grown mature. I've grown stupid.
No,
But
you're
more
very
importantly, mature.
smart.
If I had to give advice to my past self, it's bring a gun.
No! Stop.
No. If
I could give any advice to you of your younger self,
it would be not
It-
don't marry the bald man.
no, you're not married.
You said to you.
No, to you, I would give it to your younger self and believe in yourself.
If I actually had to give advice to my younger self,
Don't put yourself down.
if I had to give
And
advice to my younger
learn
self
some
or
jokes.
past or other kids, it'd be there's always a light at the end of the rain. Even in the darkest of times, there's always going to be that ray of shine.
And take a joke making class.
No, don't you dare say make a joke.
Take a joke making class.
Again, if anyone get this, please send help. I want to. Wait, why do you have to go? No.